I hate that the replays take so long to load, but at least it works. Wait, a friend of mine just wrote in my party chat. Okay, fair enough, that's fine, whatever. Alrighty then, so we're coming into the game here. We are doing a Jax versus Fiora, I believe it is. I have to look on the red side. I hate looking on the red side. The other side is much easier to look at. However, we will be looking at this matchup. So first of all, let's just go through the champions. Jax versus Fiora are extremely even in the lane. They're equally good in the laning phase. I think Jax is a stronger champion overall and is a better champion. But in the laning phase, it should be even. It's all about playing it perfect. So what Jax can do is don't ever use your stun. Just don't. You don't need to use your stun unless you use a W. If you use a W, you activate the stun and you fuck it up right afterwards. You want to try and dodge the W slow. That's fine, but you don't need to use your E to win the fight. And if you do, it's mainly just to block damage and then jump away, right? So let's say you go in for a fight, you W or hit her and so on. And then use your Q to get out before you stun her, because if you stun her, you will get fucked if you use a W and blocks it, right? Then you're dead. Let's look what they do. So here, level 1, nothing's really happening. They just went up top and looked at each other. I do think this is bad. They should be pressuring more. They should be getting vision. They should be doing something. They're not. Jack's getting a little bit of vision. Fiora is getting a little bit of vision. Wait, I had to look from Jack's side, so that's fine. He's going in to help his jungler out. So this is another mistake. So first of all, Jack's win this boost till 121. You don't want to work early. Imagine the enemy team comes in now. They're like, ha ha ha. And then they go on your red buff and kill you. That's possible, right? Then we can wait. Him standing AFK here slacking is not good. You want to wait till 121. Okay, he walks back to his lane. Graves decides, oh, I'm going to start bot lane instead. That's fine. No problem there. He walks up top. And he's just going to walk to lane safely. That's fine. Pushing, it doesn't really matter who pushes. You can push this lane. You can also not. Considering both giants are starting at bot side, I would probably say you don't want to push too much. That's it's really bad stun from Jax. It's overall really badly played. The Fiora gets a free vital. That's not the biggest thing because they're both full health. It doesn't actually heal her much. It's just a little extra damage. But using the stun like that is not okay because you are actually stronger than Fiora level 1 if you do not let her do that. One small trick that a lot of people don't know. This was a good stun by the way. One small thing that a lot of people don't know, which I want to go over, is alright. So a lot of people are thinking, oh, if you have a vital in front of you, it's really bad because if you're procced it, you're gonna get fucked, right? Here's the other thing to think about. If you have a vital behind you and it gets procced, that means let's say she Q's behind you, procs the vital, then she gets to proc a vital in front of you, and then she gets to proc another one behind you most likely. So the front ones are actually good to let it get one off because that way she's limited to only one. And the ones behind you, you have to make sure she never gets though, because those will fuck you up. Just a little bit talk about Fiora especially. It's not necessarily about the matchup. Alright, so Jax is pushing a little bit. He should jump it. Instantly, he should have used E. He didn't. He had E. He should have used E. He could have fucked up really hard. He can essentially kill her though. I don't know why he used E so late. I don't know what the Fiora was doing. This was terrible from both of them. However, he gets a really good trade. It's very, very nice from Jax. Let me follow the Jax instead. I want to do that. Both of them know that the enemy jungler is going to come top soon. That's a bad Q from Fiora. Good from Jax. Goes down to ward. Not necessarily good. I don't like this ward because Lee Sin was around. As you can see, he can be around, so it's a bad ward. Re-go in from Jax is good. That's really nice. Blocks, uses the flash. He doesn't have to be aggressive. He's not being aggressive either. He's being very passive here. And he would easily be able to escape this, no problem. He can always get out of this situation. So this was good from Jax overall. He gets ganked. He uses a lot of time from the Lee Sin. He doesn't use his flash. Fiora uses the flash. Lee Sin uses even more time top. Meanwhile, Graves is just farming. If you look at the junglers, level 3, just a little bit of XP. Look at that jungler, level 4, and doing another camp already, right? So Graves is massively far ahead, which is a huge advantage. Now, Lee Sin can still be top, whatever. But Jax our ward, he's fine. Everything is good for him right now. He's in the best possible situation. Sure, he lost the lane. He's losing the lane. It's not great for him. But because he's losing the lane, the Graves is winning so freaking hard. And him freezing right now is perfect. That's what he wants to do. He doesn't want to do this. This is bad, I think. I do not like what he just did there. He's going to stop the Fiora. That's nice. I don't mind that. This is actually really good. He might get a kill. Nah, he's not going to get a kill. Regardless, the main problem, I don't like him pushing because he had a perfect freeze. And Fiora, stopping her was great. But stopping the push was not great. They're going for the Lee Sin here. This is not so good because they can't catch him. He's just going to lose a lot of creeps. I like that he's trying to help out his team. That's nice. But you have to help out the team, then you're not losing much. He just lost 5 creeps. In a lane, he's already losing. He's going to come down again and try and kill Lee Sin, which is good. This time it's actually good because it can work, you know. First time around, not so much. And Lee could easily have gotten out. Lee Sin, all he had to do is just walk out right here. Lee Sin only dies because he walks in here. And actually, Jax was fucked. But now, Jax is not as fucked anymore. He gets a kill right there because Lee Sin is being an idiot. There's no point in that. There's honestly no point for Lee Sin to do that. It's not the best done. It's actually nicely. Fiora fucks it up, and I think he can trade her pretty decently. He's doing a lot of damage to her. He will potentially die there, but that's... I think that's more so a mistake of his small movements, because he could actually have won that fight as well if he did it slightly better. I don't think it's a good trade to take because he's level 3 versus level 4, right? He's almost leveled up. But mainly, I would say Fiora fucked that fight up the most. The level difference was pretty massive. And also, she might have item advantage. She does indeed have an item advantage. But the major problem from Jax was his movements. He should have dodged more of the vitals. Basically, Fiora got all the vitals she wanted, even though she missed a W. That's why she barely won it. Was it a good trade to take or not? If you think about it from 2 different perspectives. Fiora's winning this lane, she's already ahead, so Fiora will continue to be ahead, right? Her getting this kill, not going to change that fact. Fiora will still be ahead, Fiora will still be dominating the lane. Jax, if he got the kill, he would have been ahead, and that was a winning lane. So I think Jax had more to win in that fight. If he had won it, he would have had a lot more to win. If Fiora doesn't really gain that much from it, because a winning lane is a winning lane, sure. Jax just needs to play really passive now, and just try to survive and let his team carry him. Because at the end of the day, it's the same situation. Fiora's just a little bit stronger. And he needs to depend on his team to carry him, just like he did before, because of all the Lee Sin ganks. He had to depend on his team to carry him, due to the fact that Fiora is simply stronger. Personally, I wouldn't go for those trades, because it's hella risky, dude. But I don't think it's a terrible idea. I don't think it's absolutely terrible. The problem is just the level difference, and then the item advantage. And then he got hit by a few too many vitals. So at this point, what he wants to do is, I would push here, personally. He's not able to freeze. It's gonna push to Fiora. So what Fiora can do now is freeze, and she's ahead. So because he doesn't push it, he doesn't gather up a big enough minion wave to actually force it into a tower. Which means right now, if Fiora wants, she can just freeze it and laugh at him, and he will not be able to do anything. Especially knowing the fact that Jax does not a TP. He cannot get out of this lane. He's stuck here. And this slow push is a bit too slow in my opinion. I would smash it in as hard as possible, but he's so afraid. I'm not a fan of this. And also just gives more time. Because he's pushing so slowly, it gives more time for Lee Sin to gank. Look at Lee Sin. Just coming up slowly. He would already push this wave in ages ago if he didn't do this. And now he's fighting Fiora, who's stronger than him. Using his E badly. All of this is just absolutely terrible. And now he's hopefully dead. He deserves to die, so he definitely should be dead. If he survives this, then fucking God's on his side. Oh my god. Guys, for your information, disclaimer, we are currently watching an NA replay, so these things will happen. They could have killed him, Lee Sin missed Qs, all these mechanical things. Well, it is NA, so disclaimer right there. It can happen. Jax should have been dead. Jax made all the mistakes. The other team just played absolutely fucking awful. What he did was not good. And if you go into a solo queue game and this happens to you, and I told you what you did was bad, but it worked, I don't give a fuck. Working does not mean it's good, right? Just because something works, it doesn't mean you did a good play. Jax is good, we doesn't know what to talk about. That was not a good play. Alright. So he's buying items, he's getting a Sheen and a Fate. Those really good items. Honestly, that's perfect item buys. I would potentially have gone for... I don't know if I'll go for Bram's West anymore. Bram's West used to be really good against Fiora. But the problem is it got nerfed, so I'm not sure how good it is now. I'll probably still buy it because it's essentially just a straight up counter to Fiora, right? But it's not as good as it used to be, and it might actually not be that great. But it works decent with Jax ultimate as well. Well, Jax is probably going to be looking to play aggressive still, because he should be ahead in gold. Let's see, he's 500 gold up, exactly. He does have that 1 kill advantage. So he should be looking... Oh no, don't... Stop using your stuns randomly, dude. It's not good for you. You're not going to win that trade. Look, Fiora doesn't even proc a Vital, and he loses the trade, right? It's just not a good stun to use at all. He doesn't need to do that. He's playing passive, that's fine, because he doesn't have a jungle, he doesn't have any pressure topside, that's great. Going into push because Fiora walks backwards, which he doesn't need to do. She can be more aggressive. However, don't waste your stun like that. Just don't. It's not worth it. Alright, then just keep playing passive. I like this. I like what he's doing. The movements is great. Him being very, very passive and only going forward and Fiora backwards, basically. And letting her push. This is okay. He used the E fine. Everything's fine here. He walks away. That's fine. He used his E defensively, as you see. He could have done it a little cleaner with his movements. But the idea behind this was great. And he's actually seeming to get a kill here. Almost getting a kill. He might even still get it with the Q coming up soon. He is going to J flash fight. Doesn't get it. Bad flash. I still like the idea, you know. It could have been a little cleaner from both sides. But the idea behind everything he did was nice. A very aggressive idea, though. And it's a bit risky. Lee Sin's going to be behind him now. He might die. The only bad thing, as we talked about earlier, the only bad thing about this, and the only thing I do not like, is the fact that he aimed to make this play while his team was bot side and their team was top side. But besides that, the play behind it and the ideas behind his play was pretty good, even though he messed a few things up here and there. Alright, we don't really care about these guys. We're watching Jax, so let's go back to Jax. Is he gonna TP? Let's see the fight. He's not gonna win this. Don't TP. There's no point. You guys should get out. Fresh does have flash in just a second. I'm not sure if Fresh can get out. Maybe not. Maybe not. No, he's not getting out. Seems like maybe Jax will actually TP here, because Graves comes in and does a lot of damage. He should TP. He should TP. He TP top. Wait, what? Oh, wait. Why is Jax top? He should just walk top. Fiora's gonna take a lot of fucking time to get top anyways. Just walk top. He should not have been top. Honestly, just walk top. That's what you should do. And then, imagine this. You're Jax, right? You just spawned. You click top. You just fucking click right here, you know? Whatever. And then you put your camera down here and you watch the fight. You see the possibility for a TP. You TP instantly. Bam. And if you don't see the possibility, you just wait and look at the team. What are they doing? What's happening? Does anybody use summoners? Is there any information you need to gather? TPing top, however, is a big no-no. It's not good. The only decent thing he can get out of this is if he gets a tower. That's going to be pretty nice. That's actually going to be pretty nice if he gets the first tower of the game, obviously. But yeah, this is not the TP you want to make. It's just not. Does end up getting the first tower, which is really nice. Could have won a team fight instead, which would have been even nicer. Jax is going to be super strong though. And he is going to be way ahead of Fiora. If you look at the gold right now, he is 700 gold up. And that's just because the first blood tower, right? So at least he got a massive advantage there. Okay, he's walking mid. This is fine. I would probably walk mid into top. So I take this path. He is even taking this path. Perfect. We even predicting it. He walks mid into top. And this is the perfect path to take because imagine this. You walk straight top. You're not getting more out of it. So first of all, you're not getting anything out of it. You'll just be top a little earlier. You walk this path. Bam, a fight is happening mid. Just randomly, a fight happens mid, right? Now you're here instead of you being up here, right? So you're much closer. So this is a good path to take. I like it. Good job. When he gets top, he loses absolutely nothing. Would have gained the exact same. Maybe would have lost one more creep in some situations, mostly none. So it's good. Pushes it in. I like it. He needs to push one more wave and start roaming again. I do not like how fast he pushed though. He pushed a little bit too fast. It wasn't good. That's the only problem. Now he can't even push because it's too deep. I'd probably just a YOLO pushed it and then made that play because he needs to get on the map. Basing right now, he's probably going to go for Nini tabbies. Not really worth it. He even's like, oh shit, it's not worth the base here, so I'm just going to stay. But it's just a really, really bad wave manipulation and that fucked him up. That gave the Fiora more pressure. He lost 2 creeps out of it. For no reason. He's going on Fiora now because he got the Graves back up. However, the enemy team's predicting it. Fiora fucked up really massively there. But she might still win it. Yep. You see Fiora fucking up absolutely massively. But she still ends up in a pretty good situation where they get a kill top. These guys get a kill as well on the Fiora. So it's not bad for our team. Both mid laners move pretty well. If Fiora had played it better, it would indeed have been a massive win though. For the other team. Because Tony made a bad stun, you know? Just bad stun decision if you had played it properly. Alrighty then. Actually not losing that one, losing the Graves as well. I don't think that's have anything to do with that, so. Alright. Let's just keep watching him. He's gonna be pushing mid. Who's Tony? It's not. This is not a pro player. Actually, I'll rename it. I'll just do Wasabius because that's not. Anyways, let's just keep watching. So he's moving towards mid. He pushed out top. This is perfect. This is exactly what he needs to do. Look for a play. He can't make a play, but he should still be looking. What he did was right. There just wasn't any opportunity, and that's okay. He could get some wards out. He could maybe clean some wards if he found a pink here and there. Whatever. He doesn't have any wards, so he didn't buy any. But There's a lot of options. He did the right thing. He goes back top. It should be somewhat safe now. He doesn't have pressure though. He's not going to go fight Azir. There's no point. He might be able to beat Azir. I don't actually think he can. But let's say he could beat Azir. Even then, it's not good to fight Azir because Azir can have backup. And Jax knows for a fact that Jax cannot have backup. So he's not going to go for those kind of plays. So just watch him keep pushing here. He's going to push the wave in. Roam again, please. Do the exact same as you did before. Just make another roam. You don't need to be top. Alright, sweet. He's going down for the roam. Please find the pink ward. Don't do sit top. Don't do sit top. No, no. This is not what you want to do. You don't need to do this. You can go fight it, sure, but at the end of the day, he doesn't know where the Lee Sin is. Why would you want to do this? You don't know where Lee Sin is. And you even go in. You're crazy. You're absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy. If you had gone the stun off this time, Jax would have been dead. And even then, Jax makes a perfect play. Look at this. Jax makes a great play. He should still have been dead. Lee Sin doesn't kick, but still gets the kill. And this is Jax making a really... Like, this is Jax outplaying Fiora, right? Because he got the stun off, which he shouldn't get off. So he outplays the Fiora. And he still dies. That just shows how terrible of a play it is, right? Like, if you depend on outplaying the opponent to kill her, and you're still gonna die. Where's the winning situation? It's basically a lose-lose situation that you decide to go in for. You can't do that. You just know. Don't do it. Jax TP is top, that's fine. They win a fight, a massive fight actually. His team carries the fight. Probably the Vladimir doing a lot of work. Going down towards mid is fine. Sure, clean the ping ward, still fine. Catches the Azir maybe? Tries. No problem there, he did the right thing. You saw the ping ward earlier, so go clean it please. I don't think he noticed it, maybe he did. No, he did. He didn't pay attention. Okay, you walk through here, check the fucking bush. Check the bush, guys. Very, very standard. Just check it. Don't be lazy. It's all about discipline. You check it. That's simple. He goes back top though. He's gonna farm this. I don't mind him standing here, being passive, whatever. He can also go push it. I would go aggressively, mainly due to the fact that he doesn't have TP. If he had TP, then being passive is also fine. But he can't help out his team while Fiora can, so pushing is much, much better. And you see him pushing as well. This is great. Everything he's doing here is perfect. Now he's gonna go roam, I think. He's not gonna fight Fiora under the tower. There's no point. He will actually. He doesn't give a fuck, this guy. I don't think you need to fight on the tower. It's too risky. People can back up again. You don't even need to kill Fiora. Get wards, get vision. Base essentially if you want items. Get pressure somewhere else. Just don't just stand top and do nothing. Because that's essentially what he's doing. He's just doing nothing up here. There's no point in it. You're not getting anything from it. They're ganking now. Fiora stopped him for the first time ever. This is great, you know. Haven't seen that one before. And she gets out safely. Good job, Fiora. Also, one thing to note is every single Jax stun he's been doing have been early, pretty much. Almost every single one of them. So you can predict that Jax is going to do his stuns early. So if you're a Fiora player, in this case, not more, we're mainly talking about the Jax, right? But if you're the Fiora player, you have to predict that you're going to do this stun early or late. And then you have to use your W accordingly. This one does it early most of the time. Just aim for the early ones until he changes up his pattern. Moving down bottom, that's fine. There's no reason for it to be top necessarily. He's going to look for a kill. He will potentially get it. I think he will get it. He can keep going. Oh, she flashed. I think he can just kill the Lee Sin then. Yeah, Lee Sin's dead. That's a really bad part out here. For Jax, that is. He should be able to just get out. Yeah, he's running out. Azir is coming though. I do think he will get out regardless. Not sure. Let's see. He is definitely out. Yeah, that's good. So he did a good play there by roaming bottom. It's all nice. He's going to go mid farm. He's not going to look for a fight. He's obviously really low on health. He's going to go farm. Probably going to look for base soon. Going bottom to defend and then maybe basing. He's actually looking for a fight, but that's more because his team just got to free kill him. He's basing, exactly. Alright, what Jax want to do now is team fight. Jax is so fucking strong at this point. Fiora is absolutely fucking useless. So, at the end of the day, Jax wants to go for a team fighting thing right now. He's gonna go fight down here. This is fine. They're kind of lonely, so you're not gonna kill anybody. Should back up. Oh, you will actually. Almost killed somebody. He's dead. Yeah. Greedy as fuck. He's kind of lonely. He should just have burned the ultimate, gotten out. That would have been really good. Vladimir, however, comes in from the back, kills everybody. That's great. Jax is dead, however. This guy is following. Keep watching. His TP's in. Goes for a fight. I don't like this. Again, he's lonely. The Jax keeps thinking of himself instead of it as a team game, so he keeps going in alone and alone and alone. First time he dies, wastes his flash. Second time, he wastes his teleport. It's not good. You need to play around with the team. Go in, push mid, that's fine, no problem. Put pressure, great. Go top, put pressure top. You don't want to be mid anymore. You don't have anything to do. You're not going to take this tower. Look, he goes for the tower. He's not going to kill this tower, right? Just go top and clean it. Go bottom, clean it, whatever. Vladimir's going top now, so you could go bottom. Doesn't have TP, but regardless, they're not going to do Baron. So he ends up losing 15% health, I would say, maybe? Something like that. For no reason at all. Using a lot of potions, having to halfly base again, or just be low on health. By going to try and hit the tower for no reason. He didn't need to do that. Now he's not there for the team fight. Okay, so let's go back. There's a lot of things to note here. So due to what Jax did, there's a lot of problems. Kalista is bottom. So this is not a good situation. Kalista will get fucking destroyed by Fiora. You're losing the lane now. Jax would have been winning this situation. Okay, first of all, losing one lane you shouldn't have. Second, Jax is lower than full. He lost 500 health. He doesn't want to be low. Now, however, due to him basing, they don't have any pressure. Then his team is just walking and doing whatever they want. Which means every time you base, you're not having an opportunity. Because he's low on health, he's losing the opportunity to fight, essentially. So the enemy team would probably have done this regardless of him basing or not, potentially. You don't know. But if he was here, it's a 4 versus 4. Because he's not here, it's a 4 versus 3 and his team gets absolutely destroyed. And bam, 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 they're all dead. Is this Jax's fault? Yes. Is this his team fault as well? Yes. But essentially in solo queue, you want to aim to always put yourself in the best opportunities to make the most plays, right? And Jax removed that opportunity himself by taking that damage. Then he went for the mid tower, which he didn't even need to get. In the meantime, as I talked about earlier, I hadn't even seen this, right? I didn't know this was going to happen. Kalista can't match Fiora. So because Jax is not bottom and Kalista isn't top, which should have been the optimal rotations. Kalista is dead. Fiora's pushing. Fiora will maybe get this tower even. And they're getting the Baron. Could Jax have prevented all of this? Most likely. Jax could probably have prevented every single death from his team and the Baron. By doing the right thing. It's not 100% sure. And also a lost tower, right? So basically 1 lost tower, 5 deaths, a Baron, and a Dragon. Which they're gonna get now. Due to that poorly map, rotation, and play. And decision making. Now he's just fighting. It's a fight. The enemy team is killing. Whatever. The in team kind of. A little bit. Jax is dead. Actually, they're not inting. They're just killing everybody. And this game is going to end right after this, I believe. It's going to push through and end the game, I think. Yeah, exactly. The game's ending here. Nothing much to watch. Nothing interesting to watch here. Cool. Alright, so we went through that.